Okay, this is Dr. Greg Barnes. I'm here with Jason, and we have just kind of a cool story that we wanted to share with you all. So you and I connected virtually, I want to say it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, a little over 2.
Little over 2 years ago through mutual friends. And she just reached out to me talking about what was going on with you and, to contact and connect with you. And we did, and so kind of what was going on with your health at that time, and we'll talk about how you're doing now.
Yeah, basically, started probably 3.5 years ago. Woke up one day and my stomach was just absolutely just killing me. I had done something to it, and actually, according to the doctors, tore a place in my colon.
Perforation.
So, perforation.
Yep,
That's
yep.
right. It was a big deal. I went to the doctor. They were like, check in the hospital, do all these things, telling me within the first hour it's probably going to be surgery. Went to see a surgeon, but it was very, very painful. I mean, 1 to 10, the spikes were definite 10s.
Yeah.
Maybe every hour or so.
Yeah.
So got in the hospital, spent a week there. Spent tons of money, spent tons of time, missed work, all the things associated with that. When you're in the hospital, you think, okay, when I leave the hospital, things are going to be better.
Right.
Got out of the hospital, went home, took a little while to recover. Week or two later, basically the same feeling that I had before. I don't know that there was a perforation or whatever you're going by these experts that are telling you. So right back to the same old thing that it was basically the day before I went to the hospital. Lived with it for maybe a year and a half, maybe a little bit long, maybe not quite that long, but just was dealing with it, trying to figure out what was going on with my body. Did a lot of research, went to some high-level gastro doctors at Duke University, who are supposed to be the leading guys in almost the nation in what they do. And just everything they wanted me to do, they just kept pushing surgery, and I was like, absolutely not. You have gastro surgery, that leads to a lifetime of issues and complications. From the little bit of research I did, and I'm young, and I have 3 young kids, and I don't want to be dealing with any of that.
Yeah,
business.
for sure. And
so.
Busy job, I mean, like
super
a demanding
busy job, building
and
tons and tons of houses, and taking care of my family, stay-home wife, all the things associated with that. They're counting on me.
Right.
So when this whole process started, I was probably somewhere between 190 and 200 pounds. I would say maybe 6 to 8 months after getting out of the hospital, I was probably down to about 135 pounds.
So you lost like over 50.
Yeah,
or about
just
50
tons
pounds.
and tons of weight, and I mean sick. Just dealing with it every day. I would maybe get a day or two in to where I felt great, and then just for no reason I would just feel terrible and have to basically miss a day of work, or when I was at work, just maybe 30-40% of what my normal capacity load would be. So that's when Amber told us about you guys, and we did a lot of FaceTime type stuff. The GoToMeeting, I call it, and like the road to recovery.
It was like after like the first kind of 5 minutes of like sort of awkwardness, like like we're like having this very important conversation or consultation like over the phone, right? Basically, right? With that, for me, one of the things, I mean, it's certainly, when your health is at that bad of a place, and I do deal with people in, various forms of that, most people come into that point where, maybe desperation is kind of the right word, too, but at the same time, though, people can be desperate and also not be committed to making the changes, right? So one of the things that I really particularly enjoyed working with you is that you didn't question anything that I said to do. I mean, you might have had questions about it, but you weren't like, oh, I'm not going to do that, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
So, you know what I mean? And that was, for me, fun. And so, we did food sensitivity testing. I remember that. So we figured out what you couldn't eat. We did some other extensive testing just to figure out the overall health of your digestive system and things like that. And so anyways, I know we radically changed. I mean, you guys are already eating healthy, but like we sort of made that very specific, right?
Very specific.
Very specific to your needs. And then and then frankly we put you on a boatload of supplements too. I mean, we just had to get your body's like regenerating.
And I still take a lot of them. I mean,
Just maintenance.
I can tell when I don't take them. I really like them.
And you know, we probably touched base, I think, every couple of weeks for a while there, and then maybe monthly after that for a little while after that. And I remember, because I remember perfectly. I think it was around the 4th of July, actually, like when we really cranked it up. Because my family, we went to the zoo in North Carolina. I remember like having a chat with you actually on the way back from that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so like, long story short, you know, at a certain point, I didn't hear from you anymore, which was cool. But I mean, it's like, well, hey, because things were going well, obviously, right? And so how you know, how have the last year and a half, I guess, kind of been in comparison?
Yeah, I mean, the last year and a half's been fantastic, and you know, really and truly, after that first time we talked, you think about someone deals with something for a year or two or a little bit longer than that, and it's a major thing you have to deal with every day of your life. And all of a sudden I meet with you and you've got all these things that I've never heard of, and it's all this new stuff. I'm like, well, this guy, he's the opposite of what the guys are telling me, so that's good. We're going to do the opposite. That's what I was like all in with you. But you know, even after that first week, you know, it was just skyrocketing, feeling better. So now I feel great.
Awesome.
You know, I've picked up a lot of other good tips for you, like the intermittent fasting and just all about nutrition that we talk about, and you know, got my family involved on the chiropractor side, and we're really looking forward to that. We've already made some good strides on that, I think. So
absolutely.
It's just absolutely been awesome. You know, I feel like I owe you a lot, and I shared that with you before, but you guys are awesome here, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate it too. So hope that can give you, anybody watching this, either some hope or just encouragement, whether it's you or a family member, and just know that, I mean, I think no matter, you know, even if you don't have a severe digestive issue going on, I think that the takeaway, no matter what, is that there's always another way to look at your health, and especially when it's in alignment with natural, I would even say biblical principles, or like, you know, really living God's way. And that's basically what we did, was just get his body back to how it's created to be, which is to function and heal normally, you know, and like that I've never seen not work. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. All right, man.